how to replace the headlights on a Renault Twingo, the headlight bulbs. First of all, what you want to do, open up these things, just put them on the ground. You want to get your key, go to this one, turn it that way, and you want to pull this up. Don't pull it too hard. Pull this up, and pull it a bit more, and then so that they should be like that, and then you can lift up the cover to get inside. What you want to be seeing is that there. What you want to be doing, it's hard to film. You want to grab that, pull it out. It should be like that. And then you want to pull this thing up, this grommet. And the connector came out anyway, but you have to pull this connector out of that spade connector, which is there. You see how it goes on. There's like a tab at the top. Yeah, make sure that this rubber thing stays on the wire, because you need that when you're replacing it. This is hard to film, but what you want to do is you see the tabs on the left. Right, yeah, you see those. I'm going to try and film it, but it's going to be hard, so one sec. What you want to do is get in there and push them. Push it out like that. And you want to push this one. Push it. Oh, it's hard to do. Push it down and then out. Push it. There we go, so that's out, and then what you want to do, you see this, very carefully pull it out, and then your headlight should be free. So you can pull the bulb out, which is this one. I'm replacing it because this isn't the factory one. Factory ones look like this. Make sure you don't actually touch the bulb glass with your fingers, because then you'll get grime on it. And what you want to do is place it this way so that the pins are like that, the spades. And you want to just stick it in the hole. And it should lock in. It doesn't really lock in, but it should auto rotate itself into the right position. You want to move the connector out the way. Move the lever in. Oh, see, it's just folded out there. You want to move the lever. Okay, hang on. And move the lever over it. Yeah, it should just go over it. You shouldn't have to force it. And then just do the reverse. Hang on, I'm going to have to. So yeah, this is hard to film, but you push the lever in and then stretch it out, and you just want to push it over the hook. There you go, like that. So push it away and down, and then you should feel it hook in place. Yeah, okay. Next you want to get this big rubber grommet, and you just want to place it over the top. Which is hot. Yeah, so it should go in. No, it's not. Make sure that the hole lines up with the headlight bulbs, like the spades, and then just push it on. Yeah, so for me it was getting caught on the spade connector, so just make sure that the inner hole, the inner diameter, goes over all 3 pins, otherwise it won't go on properly, and it needs to sit up flush in this crevice so that it doesn't leak any water. And then what you want to do is get the connector. Make sure that the horizontal pin is at the top, and just find where the headlight is. It's hard to film, as I've said. You want to grab the connector, make sure that the top's aligned. Yeah, there we go. Make sure that the top is aligned like that, and then push it in like that. There you go. And make sure it sits nice and tight in there. And then this is the for me it's passenger side because I'm British, but you know, this side you want, because they are different on different sides very slightly. So with this one you need to just put this over here. Make sure it sits on there nicely. Really get it on there. It should look like this. It should go over the top of the other rubber grommet, and that's how you know it's done. So then you need to go to the other side. This is the other side. It's slightly different. Well, I don't know if it's just my car, but the whole thing comes out. This top, you know, the top surface one that I just put on, that one just comes with it for some reason. So all you need to do is just pull, and then you need to sort of like need to like squish it until you can feel the connector. So get your fingers round until you can feel the connector and just pull it out. That's why it's harder to do. And then just repeat the same process where you push it out like that, and then the lever should come, and then your headlight should be free, so your bulb should be free. And you need to just pull it out. Make sure you don't touch the bulb if you want to reuse it for something else. And you want to get your bulb and you want to get it into place. Yep, you can feel it not rotating, that's when you know it's into place. Pull the metal lever over. Oh. Sometimes it likes to find things to sit. Yeah, I had the bulb rotated wrong, but now it's working. So it shouldn't, if it's in the right rotation, it shouldn't snag on anything. It should be free. And then all you have to do, I'm going to do the top one first. Just push it down, hook over. If I can try and zoom in. Yeah. And then same with this one. You push down and outwards, and then bring it inwards and then up again. So then it hooks. Next, what you want to do is grab your rubber disc. You want to look in here and you want to see where the holes are. Find the horizontal hole, which you can see is on top. Line it up with the headlight spades, which is here, and then just put it on, wiggle it on until you can no, hang on, yeah. This bit's kind of hard, you just sort of have to feel it really. So let's try and move this connector into the middle. There you go. And you just want to get it on there. I'm going to do this bit off camera, but you just have to feel it. Once you get it, you'll know as it will start to stick. And then once it goes on, this rubber grommet should be pretty much on, but just give it a little bit of pressing around the edges just to make sure there's a nice waterproof seal, because the last thing you want is water in your headlights. That would not be great. Before you close the bonnet, I recommend that you open it up switch into pre-ignition or prime stage, which is there. You can hear the fuel pumps when you're in real life. Turn this to here. It should beep because I've got the door open, obviously. If you have a Twingo, you know it does that. And then check that both headlights are working, and you should be golden. So here's my cat. She wants to say hello while I'm doing this. So there's a technique to closing this bonnet. You see, like these kind of catches, you sort of have to bring it. You sort of have to do both sides at the same time, which is hard to do when I'm filming. You just wide angle lens it. You need to get it so that it sits down like that. You can sort of feel it laying on the catches, and it doesn't move around unless you lift it. So you can hear that, and it doesn't move around. You can see I'm pushing, but it doesn't. If you lift it up, it will move around. But if it's set, then it won't. So you need it in this position. You see, it looks like this. And then what you need to do is, at the same time, you need to press these down. And now your bonnet should be on, or your hood if you're American. So make sure that your key positions like that, so then no one can open it, because you can feel it doesn't let you open it, which is good. And then last thing to do, locate where the finger thing is. Go out like that, and then in and push in. Same with this one, out like that, and then push in. And there you go, you've installed different headlights, or the same ones if your ones are broken, but that's how you do it. I forgot to mention, if you want new bulbs, they are H4. That is what you need to get if you want them for the Twingo Mark 3. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.